Hello and welcome back to Stellar One's educational series. In this video, I'll show you how the accounting is handled in the system when a purchase receipt is created from a purchase order and then when the vendor bill is created in Acumatica. So let's start with the PO. We're going to create a quick PO here. And we'll just select any of a vendor here. There we go, and we'll add in the details. We'll select one of these laptops. Order quantity 1. There we go. Cost is $250. We'll just hit remove hold. I'll approve my document here. And the status is now open. So no journal entry created. The ledger is not affected since this is just a purchase order. But when we create now a PO receipt, what we're effectively doing is now we're recognizing that we received the inventory and we have it in a warehouse, and now we actually have to add that inventory on our balance sheet. So how do we do that? Let me check this create bill here first. We'll just hit release. And this now posted the document to the system. You see the status is set to release, and I could go ahead and actually create a bill directly from this purchase receipt. So usually what people are looking for is where is the financial tab, right? You used to see a financial tab where you can go ahead and access the journal entry, the batch number, but you don't see that tab here. And the reason for this is that this purchase receipt is basically a document that's facing a purchasing department. But when it comes to the inventory management, that's happening in the inventory workspace. And under the transactions, you'll notice that the inventory is handled through these screens, such as receipts, issues, adjustments, and transfers. So even though we created a PO receipt document, it actually has another document, underlying document connected to it on the inventory side in the inventory workspace called a receipt. So we actually have to go through that receipt to see what the entry looks like. And you can access that here in the other tab. There is this IN ref number. So this is an inventory reference number, right, for the receipt. So if we open this up, this will actually show us the receipt as it is added into the inventory. So again, it's this laptop here, quantity 1, unit cost $250. And then you can see now we actually have a financial tab. So I can click on this financial tab and I can now open up this journal entry. All right. So in this journal entry, what we see is that we've added, right, the $250 on our balance sheets into the inventory account. And then the offset account here is a liability account called inventory purchase accrual. So this is an accrual account, right? This is just a suspense account where we're holding this balance until we're ready to actually create a bill, right? And move the balance then to accounts payable account. So if you ask, where is this coming from, right? I'll show you. It's set up on the inventory item. So if I go to my inventory ID here, and I go on my inventory item into the GL accounts tab, you will notice, here we go, PO accrual account. So here is where the system refers to when it actually creates a journal entry and puts that balance right into this offset account. So this is usually configured when you start with the system, and this is all updated during the inventory import before going live. But you also have an option, right, just like on the customer and vendor class, where you can set up a class that holds all this information, and then every time we create a new customer or vendor, all these settings are inherited by that customer and vendor, you can do something similar here. It's a subject of a different video, but you have posting classes here. So you can set up all these default GL accounts, right, on your post in your posting classes. And then every time you create a new inventory item and you assign this posting class, it's going to inherit basically all these GL accounts. All right. So that's where that particular account comes from. All right. I can just go ahead real quick here in the finance tab. We're just gonna track this through the account details. So I will just look for that PO accrual account. And what is my PO accrual account? There you go. Perfect. So here is my $250 transaction, right? That's currently sitting in here. So let's go ahead and let's create a bill now. I'll just click Enter AP Bill. The green button will always show us the next available or logical step in the process. And I'll just need my vendor reference number. There we go. I should be good to release this document. Perfect. Okay. So this bill now posted to the system. The status is set to open, so we could go ahead and process the payment against that bill. But let's take a look at the journal entry in the financial tab. So here is the batch number. And what you will notice now that the system cleared that balance, right? That was in the inventory purchase accrual and moved the balance now to the accounts payable. And if I go back to my account details and refresh like this, you will notice that we have now a cleared balance. So that $250 that's a wash. All right, very good. So that's how the inventory is handled during the purchasing process. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.